All right, so I just got access to the new Teams preview, and one of the things that I noticed right off the top is that there's nothing to notice. It's kind of funny. They so I mean I've been waiting on this release for probably about a year and a half now, and finally I've gotten it, and honestly, it seems a little bit underwhelming. Now, I wasn't expecting, bells and whistles and stuff. This is a business application, and frankly, it's supposed to be boring. But I feel like it's gotten even more boring, if that's the thing. Even the colors are just so dull and just so bland. I'm like, what is going on here? In the video, it looks very cool. I like the colors. I like sort of the pastel type colors. But in this version, and I don't know if maybe it's the settings or something, it's like gray. It's just gray, just basic gray. So with that, this is my first impression of it. I'm sure I'll do a little more deep dive. A couple things right off the top that I definitely I'm questioning. I know why they did it. The the posts, if you're in a channel, they're putting the posts up at the top instead of the bottom. So now you have to kind of it's a reverse order scroll. Like you're posting at the top and then it's kind of like a social media feed kind of deal. And I think they're doing that because they're using React under the covers. And so as a result, you like, I think there's some performance costs in flipping the entire thing and having the message on the bottom. I might be wrong on that, but that's my initial sort of thought process there. And then but what's weird is that if you're in the channel section, the post is now the reverse. So if you're in the activity, the text box is at the bottom. So I'm like, well, so anyway, in this video, I'm going to go through and kind of show you like sort of just my initial first impression of it. And it's just there for just like, yeah, I'm not certain. I don't even know what the takeaway is other than the fact that I'm able to switch through multiple profiles, which is a big deal. That is a big deal. And I understand that they had to do a re-architecture for that. So I will take that as a win. It's not a criticism on the team, just to be clear. I'm a developer. I understand how hard these things are. So the fact that we were able to switch multi-profiles, which has been like a thing that I've been waiting on for a while. Yeah. So that's a win. Let's see what happens. So here's my take on it. So when you're in the desktop, what you need to do is you need to actually click on this About Us, and then you need to go to Public Preview. I don't know why I'm under Developer Preview, but I'll leave that as is as well. So anyway, About Us, Public Preview. But these two options, for you to get to this About Us to see this, won't actually show up until you go to your admin center under Teams. So Teams admin, assuming that you have admin permission. Like I have admin permission because I manage, well, everything basically. So if you go to Teams update policy, apparently, and then I tried to just edit the global update policy and change this to see Microsoft control, but that didn't seem to work, and then enable preview. So what I ended up doing was just add in the policy, call it the update policy, and then choose public preview, and that seems to work. I don't know if maybe it triggered a faster update. It didn't happen right away. I kept checking for a couple of days and nothing happened until, oops, sorry, got a bunch of stuff open up here. Oops, no, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Sorry, too many things open. Yeah, so I checked for a couple of days and then finally checked for updates actually showed up. So now I have this. So I will tell you my experience right this minute. So you check, so this button shows up here. You do that, and it says preview new teams faster, lighter, multiple accounts, an org, which is very important to me because if you notice here, I have a teams here and a teams here for different companies that I deal with. And so what go away. So what this will allow me to do is hopefully have one Teams, and hopefully it's not too jarring of an experience, because the other alternative which I thought about was, and I'm probably still going to do it, is just have multiple computers for different orgs, and that's a whole lot of conversation. There's some reasons for doing that, but it's not just for Teams, just to be clear. So with that, let's see what I got. Okay, so we got the full list of, what is the full list say? full list of features. Where does that take you? Try the new teams, faster, simpler, more flexible. Okay, great. Opt in today. Just did that. So what's available? Activity feed, chat, calls, including regular calls, meeting live, support, downloading, uploading view files. Yes, okay. Apps, including first party apps. So Mac is not available. Nope. I don't even know what this is. GCC Cloud, Google Cloud. No. Advanced calling features, advanced meeting features such as breakout rooms. Don't care about that. Teams channel creation, cross posting. Okay, so that's fine. If you need to do Teams channel creation, just do it in the web version, I guess, and that should be okay. I think. Admin, how to roll out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is Okay, fine. Get it now. Drum roll, please. Sorry, that might hurt your ears. I'm sorry. Okay, is anything happening? I can hear my system going a little bit louder. My system fan has been going a little bit louder than normal. Okay, so something. Let's see. I've actually been waiting about this for a while. Like, this has been probably maybe a good year and a half of frustration around multi-channel, multi-cloud, every single thing account. Sorry, it's going right into my sort of private chats, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. So, okay. Does it feel faster? Hard to tell yet. Channel just got a makeover. Yes, we got all that. Okay, what else you got? Post. Oh, this. You know what? This is going to be a little weird getting used to, because apparently posts from top to bottom. Start a post and check the most recent activity at the top. Scroll to see the list. You know what? I think they're doing this for a performance reason. This seems like a developer move to me more than a thing, because from a user standpoint, we're all accustomed with our phones, right? By the way, this is not my phone. Where's my actual phone? It's a BlackBerry, just to be clear. I still carry a BlackBerry. Yes, that's correct. Pop out conversations. I think this is the React thing, because they're using React under the covers, and I think that there's some. If you have a really, really long list, there might be some problem. So they've just kind of flipped it on its head, so they could dynamically show data, like they could dynamically load sections of the data as it comes in. I think that's what they're doing. I might be wrong on that, but I'm almost certain. I don't know how I feel about the post being at the top. It feels upside down to me. There's no other word I could use to describe that. It feels upside down. Why am I in my investor stuff here? Hang on a second. So let's go to like meetings or something. So here's the latest post. So this is just my meetings channel where people just show up and whatever. And I don't know how I feel about that. So what would I just did my regular meetings channel. So there's a subject now, really interesting. So and what else can I do that's different? So highlight. Okay, so they've given you a lot more options in terms of being able to change text, highlight text, make it different colors, add paragraphs. Like, it's more like an editor now. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like that a little bit, because one of the problems that I found it was very bland and basic. But I think some of this stuff was existed. Now I did take a screenshot. Hang on a second. I did take a screenshot before. Of course, I didn't have to. Yeah, the screenshot that I took doesn't have that. I guess I could always go back to the old version. So what else is there? Don't recognize this icon. Clear out formatting. Got it. We're constantly adding features to the new team. What's new? Okay, I don't need that. So I need to highlight it first. There. Okay. Indent, decrease, and then. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot more options here. I might be Yeah, important. Okay, that's cool. Line breaks. Yeah, so they've done tables. That's cool. Yeah, okay. And then I think the emojis got a bit of an upgrade. Not that I care. I think they should be bigger. GIFs. Alright. And my developers gonna wonder, like, what the hell is he doing? So streams. Okay, so what can I do with streams? Paste a link in. I want to paste a YouTube link in is what I'd like to do. Praise. Oh, jeez. Send the praise. Congratulations. Thank you. Awesome. Great job, everyone. And background. Is this helpful? Yes or no? What is this? Oh, you have to send it to a specific person, I guess. So why is it in? Doesn't make any sense to me. Why is praise here? I'm sending a message and I don't just make any sense. Okay, and then I got approvals and whatever. So these are all individual apps. I'm not certain I understand how that works, but I'm not a Teams expert here. Okay, so I'm just gonna post this random. Now, see, this is the thing, right? Like, I hate the fact that it does this see more, right? It's the most recent post. I could understand if it's like a previous one or whatever, and they're trying to think. But this whole see more on the last post, I think it should just be opened up like the full thing. Like, I shouldn't have to force people to click on that. I wonder if that's a settings thing I could change. I don't know, but I feel like I don't like it. What else? It feels whiter. It's definitely whiter. Like, this top it's very white by like gray. Like, it feels duller, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Windows settings. So Windows currently. Okay, so that's fine. I understand that. Don't want people disturbing me anyway. Files are. I don't know how much faster this is. Okay, let's find something. Let me see if I could find something that's not like I don't mind sharing publicly. Marketing. Yeah, let's go to marketing. Let's go to content. So the tabs load up a little bit faster. SharePoint, okay. Yeah. Social onboarded email. I mean, everything is here. It feels the same. I don't necessarily feel like it's faster. This is very, very subjective. Oops. Planning. Let's go to our SnapSuite internal board. Let's go to general. Okay, so I'm trying to scroll. Got it. So see, I'm trying to scroll up, but now I got to scroll down. Okay, if I'm being honest, it does make sense. If you're reading the blog, you kind of read, you're right, like news at the top, oldest at the bottom. I think they did that for performance reason, because they have to flip the data in the opposite way just to be able to scroll it. So it's just faster to have it sort of display in the order that it is in the database, which is what I think they're doing. And then they just kind of rung it off as, oh no, it's a new feature. Like, check it out. But I can understand. I get it. This is bigger. Like, this, even the formatting is a little bit bigger. Like, this throwback, yeah, this is being centered and it's much bigger than what it was before. So what's my impression here? It's the same, but it's not the same. Is how I would describe it. What about calendar? Let's see. So you still can't. There's still okay here. There's options. Let me see. Okay, record. That's new because the record automatically drove me nuts. So you had to go into a separate set of options in order to be able to see the record option. So bypass lobby. So they've brought in all of these settings right away. So if I book a meeting, and then let's send, right? So that feels better. And then if I click, oh, let me see if they fix one thing, because there was a problem that I had that I put a video on, which was if you record a meeting and then I click save, it doesn't give me a link, and it still doesn't give me a link. You have to put somebody in the meeting, which I find very annoying. Okay, so it's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, they spent a lot of time working on this. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna try the work experience and see what happens. So here, let's do this one. Okay, and then add another one. I'm adding these. These are the regular companies that I kind of switch between on a regular basis. So okay, so how fast can I switch? All right, and then it shows notification. So activity notification. So here, so if I click on that, then it'll jump to another activity, and then okay. So I mean, listen, it's I find it interesting because it keeps going into the personal conversations, right? Like, I mean, I don't have any single thing private there or anything that I'm okay with, but I find that when you switch, see, for example, I'm on development right now, right? If I switch here, it throws me into Pravitra, and then if I go back to know it all, it puts me into JSON. Isn't that weird, right? So it just somehow defaults you to the first conversation or the last conversation that you've had, it seems like. So I find that a little odd. And then if I go here, where does it take me? Yeah, to the last conversation. So I don't like that. I think I should go to Teams. Now maybe there's an option for you to set your default, for you to set like which is your main channel, because that's what they'll need, right? Like if you could switch multiple profiles in the same account, you need a way to set like which channel should be your default when you switch across through it, I guess, right? Unless you're, because it just, yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense to do it to the last conversation, but I feel like that should be an option. That should be a configurable thing. So anyway, I mean, it seems okay. I don't necessarily feel like it's faster per se, but that's just a movie thing. Oh, check out we have a channel here that we just basically post like movies that I should watch, basically. That's it. It feels okay. It's fine. This is the biggest win here of all, and I understand why they had to do a complete rewrite just to get to this. It's React under the hood, so there might be some future benefits that I can't think about, but right now interesting. So now they have this roll up your teams. So what is this? Join a team. Is this a shared thing? Yeah, I don't really get that. I don't really use it. Okay, that's my 2 cents. Hopefully, I don't even know if it's a 2 cents. Maybe it's just a 1 cent. But yeah, that's it.